You'll learn how to add any 3D element and animate it easily. We'll start simple and build it step by step, so anyone can follow along. So let's start by adding a simple 3D element to the screen. Oh, that's it? Yeah, just one function, and the element appears. But what if the element is very large? Here's the problem. There's not enough space on the screen, so part of the object gets cut off. Your first thought, okay, I'll just use frame or scale effect. But that won't work. Those only affect SwiftUI views, not the 3D model itself. But instead we scale the RealityKit entity directly. First, we ask RealityKit how big the model really is using visual bounds because every 3D model comes with a different size. Then we calculate a scale that forces the model to fit a fixed target size. After that, we apply this scale to the entity's transform. Now, every model starts at a predictable size and we can safely make it bigger or smaller later. But now we have the 3D element at the right size, but it still looks flat because it's not moving. To really see a 3D object, we need to rotate it. By the way, if you want to talk through your project, you can book a free 15-minute call with me. Link below. Therefore, in this step, we add a simple rotation animation. We use a timer that updates many times per second, and on every tick, we slightly increase a rotation value. That value is applied as a y-axis rotation, so the object slowly spins. We also have a rotate left flag, which lets us control the direction of the rotation. Now we add a bouncy effect. We can't use a normal animation here because we're already using onReceive to drive continuous rotation. That's why we use Timeline View works like a built-in animation loop that updates every frame.